She's the polar bear, right? Are there polar bears in Antarctica?
I have no idea. Let's ask G.
Polar bears live in the Arctic, but not in Antarctica. Down south in Antarctica, you'll find penguins, seals, whales, all kinds of seabirds, but never polar bears. Even though the North and South polar regions both have lots of snow and ice, polar bears stick to the north. The geographical distribution of animals is also closely related to the history of geological development. The natural geographical environment of the South Pole and the North Pole is obviously different. The North Pole is an ocean basin surrounded by continents in the middle of the Arctic Ocean, between Eurasia and North America. Bears are omnivorous and adaptable land animals distributed from the Arctic to the tropics. And the Tertiaria, due to the appearance of cold climate on Earth, glaciers formed in the North and South Poles, thermophilic animals that were slow to migrate from the polar regions to warmer regions became extinct, and only some animals that are adapted to the cold climate live at the edge of the glacier.
The cave bears that used to live on Arctic plants as their staple foods have disappeared.
But a thick-furred carnivorous bear adapted to the severe cold and its body temperature regulation, overwintering physiology and biochemistry would survive in the Arctic. This is the future polar bear. Antarctica is a continent surrounded by the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean. It is not connected to the other continents. The separation of the ocean makes it impossible for land bears to migrate there, so it is impossible to find polar bears in Antarctica. On this continent of 14 million square kilometers, there are no continental animals.
All animals are classified as marine fauna. Gee, is the Arctic or Antarctica colder? As Antarctica is an ice sheet continent surrounded by sea, storms are blowing all year round, and the thick ice layer does not melt all year round, so it is an extremely cold place on Earth,
with an average temperature of minus 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. In winter, it can reach minus 60 degrees Celsius, and the lowest lows can reach minus 90 degrees Celsius. The Arctic region is a sea surrounded by continents. In the middle is the Arctic Ocean. A warm Atlantic current flows into the Arctic Ocean. Therefore, the Arctic is not as cold as the Antarctic. But the lowest temperature can reach minus 60 degrees Celsius.
I see. Does G want to go back to the Arctic?
I was born in Professor Hogan's laboratory, and I've never been to the Arctic. Adam, will you ask Mom and Dad to take us to the Arctic next time?
Good. Okay. I will tell Mom. I will go too, and I will go too.